NBA presentation. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Warriors, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Psamyou'll. Draymond Green is out there with Horford. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Now here's Randle. McDaniels finds Conley. Back to McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. Here's Psamyou'll. Covered by Conley. Horford with the screen on Conley. Pass to Green. Poked away. Here's Curry. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending. Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact. And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Green.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Outside Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Butler passes to Curry. Misses the 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here is Curry. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Shoots the 3. Curry can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Outside Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Now, here's Butler. Horford sets a screen for Butler. comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
First free throw is good. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 3. Horford with the bounce pass. Majemski on the wing. Pass to Green. Golden State moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
Now Randall, tipped away. Drops in the layup for 2.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Majemski with it, over by Conley, back to Curry, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Lobbed up there for Edwards. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Warriors trail. Now here's Curry. Pass to Pajemski. Horford with it. Gobert with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break for 3. Edwards. Draymond Green pulls it in. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pajemski finds Curry. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Conley, the pass to Randall, and it's sent back by Horford. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Edwards with it. 8 points for him.
And I love what Butler gives this team on the defensive end. Can guard a number of positions and does a good job with his help D.
Majemski on the wing. Edwards defending. Majemski's shot is good. Majemski's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
On its way from Curry for two. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Randall against Green. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen on Green. Three-pointer, Randall. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes for Golden State. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Horford. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Hield, the pass to Butler. The rebound by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 3. Randall finds Edwards. No good on the 3. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Randall outside. Pass to Dillingham. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. So it's the Warriors now. 4-point game. Butler against Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
And so Butler nails both of them. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said, there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Now Randall, after the missed three from Buddy Hield. Randall outside, 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Edwards against Butler. Going inside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Dillingham. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Butler deciding where to go with it. It's tipped. It's stolen by Randall. And here is DiVincenzo. Hasn't made one yet. Up top, Randall. Defended by Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Now here's Butler. 8 points for him. And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Curry. Minnesota leading by 5. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. On defense, the Warriors trailing by 5. Clark outside to the paint. Here's Shannon. Drops in the tray. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Hield kicks to Kuminga. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Back to Moody. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson Davis. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors trail by 10. Pass to Jackson Davis. To the inside. Here's Moody. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The Warriors shoot their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And that one misses. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Dillingham. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's Melton. He has yet to score. Stolen. Pass to Shannon. And here is DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Minnesota leading by 7. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clark with it, outguarded by Hield. Got a hand on it. Here's the break. To the wing right side. Pass to Melton. Now Jackson Davis. Hield with the bucket.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Dillingham. He's guarded by Melton. Dillingham with it. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. The shot that time, not on target. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid out there with Randall. Then it's Conley. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Clark in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Butler. Shoots over McDaniels. And the shot is long. Timberwolves leading by 3. To the middle. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Pass to Moody. Back to Butler. Outside, Horford. Offline with his 3.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Moody. No good on the shot. Randall with some nice D. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Down low. Here's Reed. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Moody. He's defended by Randall. The offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves basketball.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Conley against Melton. And stolen by Horford. Melton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Horford. Shoots over McDaniel. Horford's shot is good.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Pass to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Assisted by
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Butler passes to Horford. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
The Warriors have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Timberwolves leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Reed. And Moody pulls it down.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Basket counts.
And Horford's got a lot of ways to beat you down low. No matter how tight the D is on him, he'll have an answer.
Randall left side. Pass to McDaniels. Melton against Conley. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors trail by 5. Outside, Horford. Here's Pajemski. He's covered by Clark. Pass to Moody. 6 to shoot. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Lets the three fly. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Warriors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Now, here's Moody. He's defended by Randall. Stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Reed. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Butler. Horford with the screen on McDaniels. To the hoop. Butler. Minnesota with the rebound. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Now Melton, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep inside.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Now Horford. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Al Horford. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Naz Reid. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Clark. So Horford gets 2. Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels, to the paint, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Butler kicks to Horford. Golden State moving the ball around. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Randall. Banked in off the glass. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green is checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moses Moody. Peyton, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Stephen Curry subbed in for DeAnthony Melton.
Stephen Curry.
Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Pajemski. Curry, a screen on Conley. Here's Pajemski. And he converts the layup. Pajemski's got 7 points.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Randall outside. Edwards against Peyton. Gobert with a screen on Peyton to the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Here's Peyton. Outside Curry. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen.
Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside Conley. Launches a 3. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Here's Randall. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry passes to Green. Here's Pajemski. Right side Kuminga. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Kuminga's got his first points in this one. Randall against Kuminga. Randall kicks to Edwards. Conley dishes to Randall. Over Kuminga. That's good from Randall on the assist from Conley. Randall's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Randall outside. Hey! And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Both free throws good from Randall. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 13-point game. And rejection by McDaniel. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Over in the corner, Green. Now here's Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Kuminga against Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Outside Conley. For the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry deciding where to go with it. Green kicks to Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Randall passes to McDaniels. Randall outside. Shoots over Kuminga. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Warriors trail by 10. Healed with it. Now defended by Gobert. Floats it up for Kuminga. In the air and down hard. against Curry. Conley, the pass to Randall. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Randall's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, Conley is an excellent decision maker and floor general for this team.
Healed outside. Outside, Green. Here's Curry driving to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know, with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for McDaniels, and Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Minnesota has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Randall kicks to Edwards. Gobert, the screen. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
For Minnesota, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. No good on the free throw.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Dillingham. He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 10. 44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Curry against McDaniel. Takes a 3. Curry can't get it to go. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now here's Conley. No one near Randall as he lets it go. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass to Payton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Warriors have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Payton, the second, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 11 seconds left here in the second. And here's Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively, it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The American Express Halftime Show. American Express Halftime Show.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Psamyou'll. Butler out there with Draymond Green, and it's Horford in at the 5 down low. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Clock at 6. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Horford's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Warriors. Curry against Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's McDaniels. Another shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Love how well Gobert positions himself when shots go up. Committed to getting every board out there.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
On the free throw, no good. Warriors trail by 10, and now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Shot by Psamyou'll, no good. Here's Minnesota. Pass to Randle. And here's Edwards. The three-pointer, no good. Outside Curry. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 10. Goes up the baseline. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. McDaniels got 5 now.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Conley dishes to Randle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Randall. And here are the Warriors now, down by 12. Curry passes to Horford. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Butler on the wing. Edwards defending. Shot clock at 5. Edwards with the block. Out to the right wing. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Butler finds Curry, outside Green. Horford against Gobert. Now Psamyou'll. 7 points in the game. The high post shot, and he hits the jump shot. Psamyou'll's got 9.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's McDaniels. Wow. Here's Butler. Outside for Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Back to Green. Fires for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Timberwolves leading by 7. Pass to McDaniels. Now Randall. Outside Edwards. From the arc. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels sets a screen for Randall. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Nailed from three-point land. Horford's got 6 here in this quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Edwards, that's good.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
Outside Butler. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Curry with the steal. Randall against Green. Curry with it. He's got 9. Outside, Horford. They grab their own miss. In the paint, Butler.
A high IQ play from a high IQ player. Butler, the second chance opportunity there.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Horford with a screen on McDaniel. Curry way outside. Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 9. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Pass to Horford for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, fans, it is game time. Get up and get moving like everyone's watching. Keep on racing. You got the camera right on it. Somebody got no rhythm.
McDaniels dishes to Conley. Back to McDaniels. Conley kicks to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Randall. Over Green. Randall no good. To the middle. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Draymond Green.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Three-pointer, Randall. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Randall's got 25 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And get ready to move. And welcome out your Warriors 16.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Butler finds Curry. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Dillingham, covered by Hield. Kuminga against Randall, and there's the defensive 3-second call.
Timberwolves basketball.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense, that they are really piling up the steals in this one.
And the technical free throw is good. Here's Reid. No good on the quick three. Warriors trail by 10. Pass to Jackson Davis. Butler against DiVincenzo. And it's Butler missing. Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. What a shot by Edwards.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
Outside Curry. Over Dillingham. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Dillingham. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 26.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
DiVincenzo against Butler. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Warriors trail by 11. Outside Curry. Launches it from deep. Curry, laser-guided shot from deep range.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Kuminga against Randall. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Kuminga against Edwards. From 8, count them one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Kuminga. Now here's Randall. He's got 25. Pass to Reed. Dillingham with it. And here is DiVincenzo. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reed. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Healed the pass to Curry. From deep three-point territory. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards looking it over. The muscle from Edwards.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Outside Butler. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Hield. And it's Golden State with another.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now Randall to the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hield. He lobs it up.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Randall against Kuminga. Pass to Reed. Now Dillingham. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul. Team score. At the line for the Timberwolves, Dillingham taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Stephen Curry. And the second free throw, good. Warriors trail by 7. A minute 20 left in the third. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Hits the three-point bomb. Hield's got 7 points.
And never shying away from a 3. Hield has supreme confidence in his shot.
Pass to Shannon. Reed with a screen on Kuminga. Shannon passes to Clark. 5 on the clock. Hield against DiVincenzo. And that one, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Pass to Moody. 3-pointer. Dillingham with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. It's stolen. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Hield from outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hield's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Minnesota leading by 3. Dillingham with it. Knocks it loose and stolen by Melton. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Gobert. Dillingham is out there with Clark. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the power forward. Gobert down low. Jackson Davis defending. Clock at 4. Here's Dillingham. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Pass to Podziemski. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Dillingham with it. No good with the triple. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Podziemski, defended by DiVincenzo. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Clark outside. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
And that one falls for Dillingham. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Three-pointer Hield. It doesn't go for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Dillingham. Clark outside. Gobert with it. Jackson Davis defending. Clark takes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Podziemski. Here's the 3. Hield can't hit. Here's Shannon. Down low. Here's Dillingham. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Now Jackson Davis. To the paint. Here's Hield. Again, Hield missing.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Here's Dillingham. And that one drops. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Hield against Clark. Payton outside. Pass to Hield, and they get it. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Here's Gobert. Jackson Davis defending. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Timberwolves substitution. Julius Randle. Jaden McDaniels. Mike Conley.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. McDaniels finds Clark. Back to McDaniels. 2 on the clock. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
To the middle. Pass to Pajemski. Payton with the screen. Shot by Pajemski, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now Jackson Davis, defended by Gobert. Jackson Davis with it. Gobert on him. Pass to Pajemski. Puts up a deep 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-3 run right now. On the wing, Payton. Now Jackson Davis. Outside, Kuminga. And here is Hield. He's covered by Clark. Here's Payton. And 1 on the clock. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Conley finds McDaniel. Randle from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Payton looking around. Hield outside. From outside the arc. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Clark against Payton. 3-pointer. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Clark. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Pajemski with it. Golden State moving the ball around. Jackson Davis with it. Gobert on him. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Randle passes to Conley. Here's Clark. Pass to Randle. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pajemski's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Payton right side. Here's Pajemski. Hield outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
The jumper is the calling card of Buddy Hield. It's why he's been able to score points consistently in his career.
Now here's Gobert, guarded closely. Pass to Clark. And here is McDaniel. Three-pointer, Randall. The Warriors pull it in. Healed left side. Pajemski on the wing. Lets it go with a three. Another three for Golden State.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Clark with a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Warriors foul. Pajemski. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle. 2 shots.
That one is off. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Clark. So he comes up empty at the line.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Curry getting it done inside.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Randall, a screen on Curry. Pass to Randall. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded by Melton. Edwards. Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Up top, Melton. Covered by Conley. Melton kicks to Curry. They kick it out to Green. Here's Melton. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Randall. Conley surveying the D. Here's Edwards, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. And so it's Minnesota with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Woke loose. Butler against McDaniel. Here's Randall. And at last, they get one to fall. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead. Now here's Curry. Tough shot, Curry.
Just one of the craftiest scorers inside. Curry has all sorts of ways to get that shot up and over the defense.
Butler with the ball. Conley picks him up. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
And the basket by Edwards.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And here is Curry. Horford with the screen on McDaniel. From 18 feet away, count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Stephen Curry. Outside Conley. McDaniels against Butler. Now here's Reed. He's tightly guarded. Inside, Conley. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Up top, Curry. McDaniels defending. Reed with the block. And they get it back. Butler kicks to Melton. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Edwards finds Randall. Out to Edwards. Now here's Randall. McDaniel sets a screen for Randall. No good from outside. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. On its way from Curry for 2. Again, Curry missing. Pass to Randall. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Out to Edwards. 6 to shoot. From deep. Al Horford with the rebound. And so Minnesota takes the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. With Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives him. I'm a lot more patient. Let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.